Yay, let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like your English sentences are kind of stuck on repeat? Like, you know exactly what you want to say, but the words just come out a little, well, clunky? So, for instance, you might say, she can sing, she can also dance. And look, that's totally correct. But what if you could say, she can both sing and dance? You hear that? How much smoother that flows? It's more sophisticated, it's more efficient, and honestly, it just sounds way better. That little upgrade is exactly what we're going to dive into. We're going to be talking about what I like to call English grammar's very own power couples. Now, their official name is correlative conjunctions, and getting a handle on these is one of the quickest ways you can level up your English from just good to truly great. So, what are they, really? Well, simply put, they're pairs of words that are always a team. They never work alone. Think of them like a tag team for your sentences. They jump in together to connect ideas and make your sentences clearer, more stylish, and just give them more punch. First up, let's get into the foundational pairs. You can think of these as the absolute workhorses of sophisticated English. Seriously, if you only learn these first three, it's going to be a total game changer for you. The easiest way to wrap your head around these pairs is just by looking at their job. You've got one pair for adding things together, one for giving you a choice, and one for rejecting two things at the same time. See? It's a pretty simple and logical system when you break it down. Okay, so let's start with our friend from the beginning, both and. The structure here is just beautifully simple. The only real rule you gotta remember is to keep it balanced. The two things you're connecting should be the same type of word. So a verb connects to another verb, a noun connects to a noun. It's a concept called parallel structure. So in this case, delicious is an adjective, and affordable is also an adjective. Since they match, the sentence is perfectly balanced. It connects two great things about the dessert in one smooth, seamless thought. All right, so what if you're not adding things together, but you're trying to present a choice? For that, you're going to grab the power couple either or. It's the absolute perfect tool for setting up a clear choice between two different options. The choices here are crystal clear, right? You can come or you can stay home. The phrase either or just frames that choice perfectly, making it obvious you have to pick one or the other. And now for the negative version, neither nor. This is how you say no to two things at once, but in a really elegant way. So instead of saying, she didn't call and she didn't email, you can bring in this powerful pair. Look how clean and concise that is. She neither called nor emailed. Two negative ideas all rolled into one powerful little sentence. And here's the key thing. This pair already has the no built into it, so you don't need to add extra negative words like not or didn't. All right, you've got the essentials down, so let's level up. Now we'll look at pairs that do more than just connect things. These ones add some serious emphasis and style to what you're saying. On one hand, you could just say, he cooks and cleans. It's a simple fact. But listen to the difference when you say, he not only cooks, but also cleans. You can almost feel that little bit of surprise or admiration, can't you? It emphasizes that the second thing is an impressive addition to the first. Saying she is not only intelligent but also creative does the exact same thing. It shines a spotlight on both qualities, making them feel distinct and equally important. It just adds real weight and a bit of flair to your sentence. Now for a pair that's a bit more formal, a little more poetic, just as, so. You'll pull this one out when you want to draw a really elegant parallel between two totally different things to show how they're similar in some deep, fundamental way. This structure creates such a beautiful, almost literary comparison. Just as kicks off the first idea, birds flying, and then so brings in the second parallel idea, airplanes traveling. You know, mastering this one is a sign of a truly advanced and impressive command of English. Ready to get into the really advanced stuff? Okay, these next pairs are for expressing complex ideas, like when something happens instantly, or when one thing directly causes another. Mastering these will really make your English stand out. Think about a time when one thing happened and then bam, like a split second later, something else happened. How do you capture that feeling of urgency, of immediacy? Well, you guessed it, there's a power couple for that. The go-to pair here is no sooner than. Now, the grammar is a little tricky, so let's just walk through it. It's like a recipe. You always start the sentence with no sooner had. Then you add the first thing that happened. After that, you connect it with the word then, and finally, you add the second thing that happened. It seems complex, but once you get the pattern down, it's pretty straightforward. Now, a very close cousin to no sooner than is the pair hardly win. It does the exact same job and follows a nearly identical pattern. So here, hardly had we begun the movie, that's action 1, when the power went out, that's action 2. See how it captures that sudden, immediate sequence? Both pairs work, they just use slightly different words. And finally, let's look at such that. This is your go-to for showing a really strong cause and effect relationship. It emphasizes that a particular situation led directly to a specific result. What was the cause? Such a beautiful day. And what was the effect? We decided to go for a walk. That little word that is the bridge connecting the cause to its direct result. It's a fantastic way to tell a little mini story all in one sentence. So let's do a quick recap of the new toolkit you've just built. For your everyday connections, you've got both and, either or, and neither nor. To add some style and emphasis, you now have not only but also. And for those really advanced sentences, you can show instant action with pairs like no sooner than and powerful cause and effect with such that. So there you have it. You've unlocked the keys to English grammar's power couples. The only thing left to do now is to actually start using them. So the real question is, which one of these pairs are you going to try to use in a sentence today? Give it a shot. Thanks for joining this Explain.